Hello everyone, my name's Taylor and today we are going to be on buses to the West Country as a woman just flies through my bus. But yeah, so we're on Bus to the West Country. We're going to be doing Route 35 today in the brand new ALX400 released by B3D Studios on Christmas Day, if you didn't know. But just before we start, do not ask me for any download links because I cannot give them to you. If you would like to get access to this bus early, a month early to be precise, if you go to B3D's Facebook page, donate to his PayPal, a minimum of £10, and you get early access to the bus. So all is good. But do it because you want to support him and his work. Because he's a very good developer. He's very high quality stuff. Okay, so now that's out of the way. Let's start this baby up. I love the sound it makes as my game is just freezing on me. We good? We good? Okay. But he did say he's recording the real sound soon, so that'll be nice. So let's get the lights on. There we go. Let there be light, eh? Oh, okay. It's such an awesome bus. Originally, the ALX400 released by Reese was my favourite bus. Let me just go back a bit, just because I know there's one at 1520. But yeah, like Reese's ALX400 was my favourite bus to begin with. Before this came out, but I think now this is definitely my favourite bus on this game. I absolutely love it. It's just so good. It's such a good bus to drive. I love it. I think the one critique I have about this bus, I think it's just me that thinks it, is the braking. I think it's a bit too good for how old this bus actually is. But other than that, it's a very, very, very detailed bus, and it is just amazing to drive. You know, it's so nostalgic for me because I live in the UK. I grew up in a place called Sidcup in Kent, and I still live there today. I'm only 17, but so I grew up in around Sidcup, and there was a bus route called the 269, and that was still is owned by Stagecoach, and they used ALXs mainly for them. They may just introduced the Enviro to that route, but yeah, they used ALXs. So I used to get the ALX a lot. And I can tell you, it is so realistic to the original product. It's really well done. So I'm really looking forward to when the sounds are recorded for this bus and applied in an update. Sorry. If you hear me cough, it's because I've got a cold, so I do apologise. Here we are, pulling into the bus station, and there's a bus in our way. What is this? What is this monstrosity, eh? While we're here, we'll just get the blinds up. Go. 35. Don't know why there's people doing that. Yeah, here we go. That's it. Off you go. Off you pop. Get out of my bus station. There we go. I don't know why there's random people doing that. I apologise.
What?
But yeah, so.
Hi there.
But I was watching Eamon's video the other day when he did a first look at the bus. And he was saying that, you know, this is a payware bus. You can tell it's a payware bus. You know, it's quality over quantity, you know, that kind of thing. And I have to agree, it is very good quality. You know what I mean? It really is. I love it. I love it. I love it a lot. But yeah, so we're just going to take a casual drive to Totnes today. You know, have a little chat with you guys. But this will be my first YouTube video on OMSI, so it's a great chance for me to just tell you about myself. Sorry. But I love OMSI to death. It's just one of those games, it's a very poorly made game. I mean, it's a 32-bit game. You know, it's run on a 64-bit system, so that's why it runs like crap. But it's just something about OMSI, you know. Especially with the fact that we've got UK stuff in it, you know, it's very nostalgic to be able to drive your favourite UK buses on these UK maps. It's amazing. Like, it's just something about OMSI that's very special with people. It just resonates with people a lot, and I just love it so much. There's an what? I did not touch a person like that, man. There's another ALX. I apologise for my bad driving. Usually I'm very good. I've tried to record this quite a few times and I've never hit a passenger. And suddenly I do. That's not very good, is it? God damn it. Let that one. I hope you let that one slide. Please don't kill me, guys. There we go. Okay. So why are there random people in the air like that? That's really weird. But you know, it's OMSI. What can you do, eh? Okay. I mean, to be fair, the stock sounds are actually pretty good for this bus. They're not too bad. But yeah, so, you know, I'm a simulator guy. I love simulation. You know, I love realism. I play mainly OMSI, and I've been getting back into Train Simulator quite a lot. Because I'm from, my main national rail is southeastern. So I'm from that kind of region. So, I'm just going down the pavement here. I ain't sitting in traffic light. So I get southeastern, so obviously I play all the southeastern the southeastern routes, sorry. Very enjoyable. But I just always come back to OMSI. I play OMSI more than Train Simulator because I just find, for me, as a person, I find train driving quite boring for me. Because most of the time you're not doing very much, whereas with buses, you know, the stations are so close to each other. You're always doing something. You're always, you know, you're always active. And I always find that with trucks as well. You know, all I do with Eurotruck is I just stick my truck in cruise control and I just slightly adjust the steering wheel every now and again. And to me, I find that very boring to do. You know, because you're always on motorways and stuff, and it's just very boring. With OMSI, you're constantly, you know, stopping at bus stops and stuff.
Are you driving?
And I just prefer the atmosphere of OMSI. You know, just seeing the crap AI just crash into you. Pedestrians just randomly going across the road and you crashing into them. It's just hilarious to watch. You know. But I just feel bad I ran over that passenger. I did not see her. It's quite bad. But I love this bus. This bus has become my new favourite bus in the game. As I said, it used to be the ALX400. I was all over that bus when it came out. You know, I think it was around Christmas last year, I think. Was it around, it may have been October. But either way, it was around, it's basically around Christmas time. You know, and it was just an amazing bus. Because, I mean, a lot of the buses I get these days are the ALX400s. You know, they're the more modernised buses of this generation. You know, but obviously it's always nice to get a nostalgic bus like the ALX into the game. Because I used to get those when I was a kid. You know, because obviously the 269 that used the ALX went to from Bexley to Bromley North. Excuse me. And, you know, I just loved the sound of the buses. They were just amazing. I mean, the detailing here is just amazing. But I love the ALXs so much. It's just a really, really good bus to drive. It is really well done. I mean, I've got it to work on a few maps now. I think I've got Birmingham, Bus to the West Country, obviously Cotterell. I think Hertfordshire actually works as well. So I'll definitely, if I can ever make this video, I'll definitely make a video on Hertfordshire and play there. That's going to be a long ass drive. I mean, that's what, an hour and a half of driving a bus. But it's fine, we've got the ALX. So, you know, it's going to be all good. I don't know how this is a 30-mile-an-hour road, man. It should be 40. I mean, this is essentially a dual carriageway, so I don't get why it can't be 40. Come on, car, move quicker. Gotta get to the zoo. My game freezes. I just love the fact it freezes all the time. Sorry. It just freezes all the time. That's why I love OMSI. Like, all you can do is laugh at the game. Because it's just such a fun game to play. With all its flaws, there's always positives. There's always positives to this game. No matter where you look, like, it's just such a nostalgic game to play. You know, but I just wish a proper development team would take over developing the game and actually make the game compatible with these systems. Because it's like, I watch people like Squirrel. It's like he's got like titans of computers, and yet they struggle to run a game like this. It's just hilarious. Alright, don't run over another passenger. Let's actually use our mirrors this time. There we go. There we go, see? I can be a good driver at 17. You know, I don't just crash into people all the time. Okay, we've got 20. Slow it down. See? It's also a good thing about having good brakes. In fact, you can brake quick. I wish there's a sun blind in this thing. You know, that's a lot. Although the sun's going down, it's annoying. Okay, action. Lined up. There we go. Right, here you come, guys. Welcome.
Hello, mate.
Welcome to the new bus. Hello, elephant. Okay, let's go. Okay. Right. Slow it down. Just make sure we don't hit the curb. Okay. Okay, they're out. Nothing. Go. I think my favourite map in the game is Buses to the West Country. It's a really good map to drive. It's always a map I come back to. I think the map that I've played the least on OMSI has to probably be Birmingham or Hertfordshire. I don't like playing Hertfordshire purely because of the fact it's a very long drive. I mean, like I said, it's about an hour and a half long drive.
Are you driving?
And that can be quite... That's 21 degrees. Take that down. But it's a very long drive and it can be very annoying. There we go! Thank you very much. As I don't make the lights. There you go. So yeah, I think it's a bit too long for me. I don't mind long routes. I mean, it's fun, but I just feel that it's a little bit shorter, in my opinion. But you know, that's just me. But you know, I think in terms of quality, this map is very good. Cotterell is another map that's very good in terms of quality, and that's what I like about it. But I love this. I love this game so much. I mean, you know, for a 17-year-old, you know, it's just, you know, most people think a 17-year-old who's a gamer would be playing like things like Call of Duty and stuff, and I do. But this game has always been my first priority to play because I love the creativity of the community. You know, in terms of like the ALX add-on London, that kind of thing. But you know, I think add-on London's had a very shady development recently, especially like with all the leaks that have been happening. And yeah, it's sad when something leaks. You know, when you have a big development team, it's quite hard to pinpoint the source. You know, but I think it's very bad that people are leaking stuff. But I can see why people are doing it, because people are like, come on, we want the DLC. You know, we've been waiting for a long time. And I get people's frustrations, but you know, I've always thought, you know, quality over quantity. You know, I want the add-on to be spotless and, you know, perfect. And, you know, but other people are like, no, I just want it now. You know, I just want the add-on now. But I just feel it's been very hard for Reese, though. It's like, I remember on the UK forums on Facebook, you know, the owner was like talking about, you know, how, you know, if the behaviour continues, I'll just take down the forums on New Year's Day. And I'm just like, you know, it's only a map, guys. You know, it is just a map in the end. At the end of the day, it is just a map. You know, and we're all getting frustrated over a map. But it also does show the passion that the community has. You know, and it shows how big this gaming community has for this game. You know, and it is, you know,
What?
it has its good and bad sides, unfortunately. That's the only issue with this game. You know, people are very passionate about buses and certain maps and routes. You know, but I love this game. This game's amazing. You know, I try not to look into the, you know, the controversies and the leaks and stuff. You know, I try to be patient as I can. Obviously, I do want the DLC now, but, you know, because it has been developing for a long time, but, you know, I can wait. You know, I've got good maps like Bus to the West Country and great buses like, you know, the ALX and the Enviro to keep me going. Because, you know, I mean, this is the quality that, you know, that should be in every bus and every map that's made from developers of this game. But like I said, I just wish, you know, developers would like take over developing this game and making it better, you know, making it more stable. Because I think that'd be very cool. Okay, only just went around the corner a little bit too quick, alright? Calm your tits. Yeah, would you rather get there quick?
What?
Open.
Or would you rather me take my time? Let's just be a bit cheeky here and just take down the time. It's just a fun bus to drive, though, I tell you. It's just, yeah, very smooth bus to drive. Yeah, I use a Logitech G27 steering wheel for this game. Same for Eurotrack as well, I use that as well. Yeah, so I'm only 17 and I'm like heavily invested in this game. You know, and I will still be heavily invested. I'm still waiting for London and I will always keep waiting for London. I'm not going to stop. I'll tell you that, as soon as that map comes out, I'm playing the hell out of it. I don't even care. Okay.
Open. Hello, lad.
Okay. Hello. Got a 40 limit. Should we blast it? Slow down. Okay. But yeah, so alright. This is probably like one of the only times I'm trying to not use the directions. I'm trying to learn this map with like 100%, so I don't have to use the directions every time. But yeah, I recently bought the bus company simulator. I did have it on release, but because it was so broken, I refunded it because I didn't like how badly optimized it was. But then I rebought it, and I've joined. If you didn't know, I've joined GoBus Virtual. It's a really good company, by the way. You should definitely join them if you haven't already. But I'm hoping they add the ALX. I don't know if they're allowed to, because I mean, I think they can though, because obviously, if you don't have that bus, it will give you an error message. So that's why I would assume they can add it. So only people that do have it can use it. And I hope they do add it, because that'd be really cool. Because I've been like, I find that the simulator does give you a bit of purpose. Give you a reason to keep playing the game. Because I do get a little bit bored sometimes playing this game. In terms of, because I want new content to come out for it all the time. So this has kind of brought me back to the game. Definitely. Maybe there's passengers here. Otherwise, yeah, cool. Go. Hello, son. Excuse me. Okay, clear, good. Let's go. Just do that. Be friendly. It's just the sound of the strain. We got not a fellow ALX. We got an Enviro user. Lucky boy. He's got great technology, but I've got a more nostalgic bus. But the other day I implemented, on some maps I implemented the ALX into the AI. I think I did it for buses to West Country, Cotterell, Birmingham, and I think Hertfordshire. I'm not too sure on that one. But I did that. So because I like integrating the new buses into the AI. But I do want to try and learn how to do repaints. Because I think that's like the one thing I can potentially do. I don't think I'll be able to make a map. Like, although I am training to become a game developer, because I go to college at the moment, because I'm 17. So I'm learning how to be a game developer, and like what the tools I should use. So I'm using things like Maya and stuff. So obviously it'd be very handy to learn, and I can use my knowledge and make OMSI maps and stuff. But even like, OMSI is such a simple game. I'm finding it complicated to actually understand how to make repaints and stuff. And yeah, I'm understanding how to make like AAA games. It's odd, very odd. But there you go. OMSI is very unique. I think if I remember, only 2 people made OMSI. Like 2 people that were students, and they just wanted to make a bus simulator. It's quite amazing how far they've come. Like, it's 2 people that made it to now. Crap, it's 20, isn't it? Oops, break the speed limit. Ooh, don't want to have a run. Let's go. Let's have a look at some of the interior views. We're getting quite full.
Hi, handsome.
Hi, handsome. All clear. Excuse me. Sorry, I know it's probably annoying you hearing me do that all the time. But there you go. Okay, let's go. Make sure we keep it 20. Okay. But, most of the time, most of my days, like, especially now, like, I'm off for Christmas, most of my days are spent playing OMSI. You know, I just like, especially since the ALX came out, you know, it's just been so fun playing. We gotta just pull out. Don't know if there's cars, but screw them if there are. Oh, that sound. Come on. Spread the speed limit, buddy. But it's very accurate to the actual product. And that's what I like about it. It's so realistic. You know, I've not actually been in the cab of an ALX, but you know, the interiors of, you know, like the bus itself, not the cab, but the other interiors, it's very accurate, I would have to say.
Oh,
Quite early, so we'll just bring that down. So that's because I love cheating in this game. You gotta cheat. You gotta pay to win, as they say. But no, yeah. So I'm actually Train Simulator. So yeah, I've been definitely getting back into it. And I don't mind doing a video on it if I feel like it, and if you guys want to see it. But definitely, like, because this is going to be my first channel video, because I've made a new YouTube channel dedicated to like OMSI and Train Simulator and stuff like that. So I'm definitely considering doing some Train Sim videos. But I've always just, I won't lie to you, I am kind of nervous making this video, because especially on buses to the West Country, you know, I've got to try and make a conversation for like 40 minutes, and sometimes I struggle to string a sentence together, you know, with my mum, so it's quite embarrassing to try and talk for 40 minutes and try not to repeat yourself, and try not to cough every 5 seconds, I won't lie to you. But I just thought, you know, I love this game, I want to make videos on this game, and I love simulators in general, and I want to make videos on them. So I just thought, screw it, why not? Might as well give it a shot. I've been trying to make this video for quite a while now, because my bloody OBS keeps on stopping the recording for some reason, even though I'm not pressing the button to stop the recording. So I'm a little bit confused with that, so I just uninstalled and reinstalled it, you know, the old-fashioned way of thinking to make a program work, and it seems to have worked, you know. So, I mean, if you're seeing this video, it has worked, so, you know, hallelujah. Okay. But I am still trying to become a better driver. You know, I am still learning. You know, I've not even got my license yet in real life. So I'm still learning. But I think
Hello there.
simulators, like, especially if you have a steering wheel, it really does help your confidence. It really does help your confidence with learning how to hold. Is that the right words? You know what I mean, like where you're meant to put your hands on the steering wheel, where the best places are to put your hands on the steering wheel. And I think, you know, these little tricks, learning where the best places to put your hands are on the steering wheel, it's very helpful for when you actually take your real driving test. You know what I mean? And it also, furthermore, even though I'm driving a bus, it also, you know, helps your coordination with learning the width of your vehicle, learning, you know, where the curve is and stuff like that. And I think playing games like this really does teach you those kind of skills, which is really, really good for a game like this. It's just good for your self-confidence in, you know, because most people that learn how to drive are scared, you know, like when they go on the road, they do like the going like 10 mile an hour kind of strategy, you know, whereas me, when I go for my driving lessons, I'm just going to be, you know, going right up to the speed limit, you know, and scaring my passengers, you know, like I just did there. So I probably should have gone 10 miles an hour there, not 30. But you get what I mean? Like you'll just be more confident
Hello, mate.
going into it instead of just like being that scared candidate kind of thing. So if I look at my driving record, I'll definitely be able to see it, but I'm on about 90.1% here, which is not too bad. And I'm glad. Hopefully you can't see because I've hurt 2 passengers. Not a good reputation there, but yeah, we'll let that one slide. So I hate this part of the trip because it's a 20-mile-an-hour zone. And it annoys me. After this road, I could see that happening. Right, there's the bus stop. I'm not gonna stop here. I don't know. This is not gonna be. This is gonna be like a little bit. I'm gonna wait for him to go. Oh, I'm just gonna have to go. Okay, he hasn't touched me. Just gonna have to pull out a little bit. I'm not gonna. Because I don't want to hit that car as well. That's right. Right here. Okay, yeah, fine now. Excuse me. Right. But it's just like, you know, because I'm still trying to learn the width of this vehicle. Because it's still a learning curve for me. You know, this is a new bus and stuff. I don't want to hit the curb there. So I'm still learning not to hit the curb. Because the thing is about a bus, so you've got to go out much more wide than usual. Because it's such a big vehicle. But it's fun to learn. You know, and this game does it really well. The physics are really well done for, you know, the time this game was made. You know. But I always, this part of the journey, I always put it off with the Enviro400. I always manage to never hit the curb. But now, obviously, this is a new bus. I'm going to be hitting the curb like mad. So, you know. I hate these lights, so they take forever to change. It's one of my biggest grievances with this section is the lights. They take too long to change. But even the stationary engine sounds really good. There we go. So, I'm not going to talk here because I just need to concentrate. So give me a minute. There we go. First time. It was actually my first time doing this bit. Because I never got this far. This is like my first proper run with this bus on this map, and I did it first time, so I'm happy with myself.
Hello, mate.
Hey, handsome.
Hello, mate. I mean, that kid's got a lot of mums. See, I can't see out my door. Like. Okay. But I'm definitely becoming a better driver, you know. I like the learning experience of driving. It's good, you know. When I do actually drive, you know, it's going to be fun, you know. You know, it might turn into like an episode of The In-Betweeners when they go to Fort Park for the first time. I mean, that may happen. I'm not sure yet. I'm enjoying this bus so much. I know I've said it so many times now, but I will repeat myself.
Ah, yeah.
But it's
Hello
really fun bus to drive. You know, it runs really well on this map, especially. It runs really well. The FPS is pretty decent. I mean, obviously in OMSI, 30 FPS is a godsend. I mean, I hardly get 30 FPS on this map just due to OMSI being OMSI. But you know, it's really fun. You know, I mean, I'm playing on the 2.9 version of this map. You know, when I first downloaded it, I think it ran in the countryside. It ran about 70 FPS, and I was just like, you know, is this game broken? Like, who gets 70 FPS on this game?
What?
You know, it's so rare, especially for me. Like, I don't know if anyone else has experienced 70 FPS life before. But my PC is quite bad though. I mean, I only have a 750 Ti. I know Sitara has something, I think it's a 750 as well. So my PC's not that great, but it's like I know my PC can run OMSI, but yeah, it just chooses not to run it. It's like Squirrel. Squirrel has like a 1080. He can't run it well. You know, it just makes you laugh. That's why I love OMSI. It just makes you laugh in the end. But we're about to come into the top list now. Been an amazing day. Good run. Not too many accidents. Well, I say not too many. 2 incidents. You know, 2 fatalities. But you know, we won't speak of that. Hopefully, anyway. Excuse me. There we go. Like I said, my FPS starting to drop because it's quite a populated area. That's fine. There we go. Topless railway station. National Rail. There we go. Maybe. There we go. It's been an amazing journey. There we go. Everybody off, this bus terminates here. Yep, good timetable as well. Fully, I'm just gonna check my record. So 95.5%. Unfortunately, 2 fatalities, but you never know. You know, I might just scrub that under the surface. But yeah, it's been a great journey. I'll end the video here. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next OMSI video.